y'all, Claralot Angels podcast here. I'm Clara.
I'm Angeline.
I'm Lottie.
Today we're here with Lottie Spell, the cozy Victorian house in Strangerville.
Girl, you told me, go with your bad self and try and make a Victorian house up in Strangerville.
I did. I was like, girl, I want to see this. I want to see that ornate, beautiful sort of symmetry. And she went to town.
I went to town, and I'll tell you what, I had so many points of like, do I keep this? Do I take that away? Am I forming this wrong?
Self-editing is like,
it could be the worst thing ever.
It could be the worst thing.
I
know.
That's true. It makes good things, but
I love the wraparound porch already.
Me too.
I wanted a big, nice, spacious porch. You could bring anything out there. You could have children playing on the porch.
When I think Victorian, I do think porches.
Me too, and I really love the symmetry of this one wrapping around both sides because that is just so much space.
So I'm wondering too, they want to go outside, but they didn't want to get their big old Victorian dresses dirty.
Right.
You know?
I didn't think about that.
Could you imagine if they were still wearing those dresses?
I can't imagine it because I went to the bar the other day and there were people there dressed in clink and armor.
Oh, the knot.
Yes. What is that about?
I don't know, but I will say I love my skirts and things, so a big old dress is not going to do it for me.
You know.
No.
I just like,
freedom.
You'd be knocking bottles off the tables.
Right.
Everything.
Could you imagine having to walk around in a big old hoop skirt?
No. I really couldn't.
You sit down and it just goes up and covers your face.
Oh my goodness.
I mean, there's an art to all these things, to wearing them and to walking around. Can you imagine going to a bar, okay? You know how you go to the bar and you, have a drink. And then you're like, excuse me, I'm going to use the little girl's room.
Right.
You've got armor on. What are you doing?
How
that is a brave set of people, y'all.
I have a question, though. How in the world do you sit down in one of those?
Do you
Hoop skirts?
Right.
I think you arrange them so that the hoop goes up in the back. Well, I don't know.
Right, because that's
There's no
two.
way.
Maybe you just cover the chair.
A stool.
Right over the back of the chair. Oh, there are probably stools and things to sit on.
Oh, that's cute. I don't know.
I gotta look into that. I love research and things like that.
Do you ever wonder, to just ask your mama, did you wear hoop skirts when you were younger? You know what I mean?
She would be like, "Are you kidding me, Clara?"
I know, but I just
So true.
I just love to get your mama's goat. It makes me laugh so hard.
Oh no, she's easy to get too. She
You
gets
know.
all up in arms
She does.
about the littlest of things.
She is such a sweetheart, though. Don't get me wrong.
Right.
I mean, she likes to, lecture.
She does.
Your mama, of all our
she should be
mamas,
on the pulpit, is what I'm saying.
has been the most influential for just the other people's households, I feel.
My mama?
Well, I don't know. Who's the mama who, when we were little, had the towel on her head all the time in the glasses?
My mama.
Yeah,
My
girl.
mama.
It's your mama.
That's
You
my
know,
mama.
because I remember when we were younger, your little sister Lottie
Oh, yeah.
always dressing like that.
Oh,
She was dressing like your mother.
yeah, still does.
You
Still
know?
does.
That's the
Nice.
cutest.
It's so true.
I love what you're doing with the roof in here.
Me
I
too.
went to town on that roof, and I tried to put these trellises out there.
Tried
and
to. Succeeded.
Thank you.
Tell me you're keeping them.
I kept them.
Oh,
Okay.
you didn't just try. You succeeded for sure, girl.
I just put that paving stone right off of that little circle there.
I love
That
that.
looks like it came from the same stone.
I was gonna say it's so pleasing with that. I don't know if you keep the tree. I'm a little nervous now. 'Cause I'm
I
like,
do.
Okay, that tree right there with the shadow over the paved path.
Doesn't that feel like
That was like
very-
a riddle right there.
It was like a riddle.
Right. I was like all
Wow.
careful of my words there.
Like a treasure map was coming.
You know, and I really love the symmetry. I know I've said it before. Like, I really like how you did that.
Sometimes
Could
you
you-
make yourself not do the symmetry, and you're like, why did I ever stop myself?
I know,
you
because some houses, though, if you do that, it looks so boring.
It's
but a
true.
Victorian that's ornate, it doesn't. You're like, whoa.
Well, in nature, things are symmetrical, you know?
Yeah, very geometrical.
It's very nice to just rest your eyes on symmetry.
It's true. But sometimes asymmetry, you know, it has. I love that too. I love
Oh,
disorder,
That gets some
clutter,
It
popping
gets
it all
into you.
down.
It's like unique. you know.
Plus, what adds the asymmetry here actually is the nature. Like a tree popped up there and
Well, I
bushes
was going to
here.
say, too, there's symmetry on a small level, and then there's asymmetry on the bigger level when everything's coming together.
That's true.
So, either way, you're natural.
And what I really love what's going on here, the pillars and that sort of trim is so lacy to me. I've been really enjoying that lately.
Oh, me too. There's nothing like a good lace, you know?
I know. I love a good lace. Your new dress that you have, Angeline, with that like cute gray material and then the lace that you wore the other day.
Thank you.
It's so cute, girl.
I love
Girls,
that.
I love dressing up.
I know, me too. I really do too. I've been really enjoying my dresses in this fall to summer.
Taking the time to feel right and look nice, you know? Because a lot of the time, you're just chasing after kids and dogs all day.
So true.
You know?
Getting your chores done, doing your laundry.
Why not do your chores in a beautiful dress? Why not?
So true, but not a Victorian dress.
No, not a hoop skirt, y'all.
I can't pull it off, but I've seen people pull it off. I've been watching those sort of videos where people recreate from
I love
different
that.
eras, and I love that.
Me too.
I'm obsessed. I get obsessed about certain things for like, you
A
know,
year.
a week or two. No, I'm like talking about like the little things they like where you're like, here's my jam for like 2 weeks. straight.
Yeah, and then you'll take a break, and then you'll come back when they've all banked up and go get obsessed with it for another 2 weeks.
So
Exactly. Or you'll find like weird different obsessions that are completely like left field from what you thought you were obsessed with.
Yeah.
Like I was so into the painting videos, and now all of a sudden I'm into like recreating like era makeup and hairdos and all
Oh,
that.
I love that.
Oh my goodness, too. Those hairdos that they come up with.
They seem so uncomfortable.
And they're
Old
so like
fashions.
dusty looking because they're all powdered and
They're
slicked.
powdered.
Slicked and
Exactly. That is so cute. The archway right there.
With that little window behind it,
Yes.
with the arch on the window frame.
I love that. You took so much time to put the detail into this.
I really did. I just went step by step. I said, don't you rush yourself, Lottie.
There's no point in it.
There isn't.
You know,
You're
gonna have
enjoying
a-
yourself, you know.
Right, we're gonna have a good time talking about it.
Oh my goodness, too. Let me just say, those windows are gorgeous.
I know the new realm of magic.
Details, you know?
Oh, this wasn't the one. This was
No.
the pre.
Little free
Yeah,
windows.
free window
windows.
designs.
Which
Let me
has
tell
the
you
lace
something.
work though of the other one.
Yeah,
It's
it
just
all
they're
sort of
bigger.
fits together. But can I tell you something too? That porch is so gorgeous. I'm like, who's hanging out on that porch?
Aren't
I
you
am.
jealous of it?
I am.
There's so
Because
much
it
space.
is, yeah, it's lacy on the edges, but it's like so sturdy.
You could put a little child gate on each of those and just have your kids run wild out there. You know what I mean?
That's so true. Because then they get outdoor time, but it's not like scary. They're on the cliffs of Strangerville.
Oh,
You
so
know.
true.
You should see if your sister wants to move in here, you know?
Really? What does that little back gate go to out there? Or is
Where
that the
does the back
front?
gate?
Right here.
Oh,
Does
I
that
think it
go
goes out
to?
to a pond, but I'm not sure.
Are you kidding me? The fishing ponds?
Okay.
I
That's
hope.
prom
I'm
real
not
estate.
Positive, because I
That-
didn't peek around too much.
Oh, you have a little gate. Right
Yeah, I
there.
made sure that, you know, you want to have that access to that gate if it's wide open.
Yeah.
Oh, I love that. And a pool. Something about a pool in the desert.
Oh, it is necessary.
And the grass growing around with that bright orange of like the stone and I guess it's sand, but it's,
yeah,
you know.
it's like red
Cliffs.
dirt, sand.
Red
I
dirt.
don't know.
Yeah.
My grandma loved red dirt, y'all.
She did.
Loved
Well, yeah, didn't she used to eat it?
it. She did when she was little. I mean, this is like a crazy story.
Do tell.
But it's a true story.
It's a true story. When she was bad, I mean, this sounds awful, but it was like a different
Way back.
time.
Yeah, different times.
When she was bad,
I mean, it's still not right, but I'm just
No.
saying.
right, like her
Tell the
daddy,
story.
her daddy used to lock her in the shed
When she was bad.
when she was bad.
Well, here's why she was bad, though. She was eating dirt.
No,
No. Why was she bad?
I don't know. I never went
She
that
never-
far.
I heard, she
Elaborated.
told, your mama told me,
Tell me.
I believe, and I'm not positive, that she was eating dirt.
Oh, I know what you're saying. Okay, this one time that happened.
Okay.
She was bad and she was eating dirt, so they locked her in the shed. This sounds so terrible.
The coal
I'm
shed. The
my
coal
poor
shed,
grandma.
But you know what? We never locked her in the shed.
I know.
Never would do
and it's
that.
her story, so why not tell it?
You know.
They locked her in the shed, and her brother would feed her dirt beneath the door because she wanted it. I know.
Why did she want it?
I don't know, but that's so cute.
Do you wonder if there's like a vitamin in the dirt or something?
I don't know, but why would you want it so desperately?
Can you imagine eating dirt?
No, I
Red
couldn't.
dirt.
I couldn't.
Did she like
Now, when
recount the story and say like the dirt was delicious, or was she like, why did I do that?
She didn't seem like, why'd I do that?
Right?
She just seemed like it was normal, like, what? And then my brother was like my hero, bringing me red dirt
You know.
to eat. She's from the South.
Yeah.
I don't know.
She had a lot of siblings. Just
A lot. She had like
you know,
11.
more than we do.
I know. It's crazy.
I mean, it's a little bit less every generation, I guess.
I guess so. I wonder why. A lot of sisters and only like 2 brothers.
Yeah.
So maybe that was why at that time, like, because
12
they're
total.
farming. You know, such an interesting
that's
thing.
True.
But I thought that story was so crazy. Like, why would you eat dirt, Grandma?
Yeah, I know.
And she wasn't ashamed of it at all. My grandma was shameless, but you know.
You know, there's
Just
nothing
like, I'm
like...
pretty shameless, I'll be honest.
No, I know. You get it from her, you know?
Right. But nothing's like with a. I don't eat dirt, y'all.
Right.
But if I did, you would
wouldn't
hear
be
about
ashamed
it.
of it.
You would hear about it. I love what you did with the different carpets right there. That was so pleasing to me.
Oh my goodness, I love yellow and gray together. I don't know where orange came from.
Right there, that pillow.
You do,
Oh, yeah.
you do love orange, but...
I do love orange.
I love orange, but I use its yellow.
But I use yellow instead.
But I really love the yellow, the orange right there, and that purple.
And that little gray fuzzy carpet underneath.
It's very Victorian style, just to have that much opulent, like, fabric going on.
agree.
Yeah, so I was trying to like modernize it just a bit, obviously.
I see that. I love that.
It's so obvious. It's the perfect amount of modernization because it's so broad.
You switched to yellow,
Oh, did I?
but you
I don't
kept
know what stays.
you kept the blanket. You kept the blanket.
Yellow blanket.
A yellow blanket, y'all.
It's important.
Well, you were like, I got this yellow carpet. I don't need to have this big old yellow chair too.
And what's in that
Exactly.
little globe right there is like different sorts of spirits.
Yeah, like almost like an ornate drink somewhere.
Yeah, like
Real
exotic.
expensive ones, you know.
You hide them in there and lock it up.
Oh
It's
my
true.
goodness.
And I didn't know there was anything in there, and then one day someone picked it up and opened it.
Now, I don't have one of those in my home, so I've
Wow.
never experimented with it. But
I need one.
do you, girl? Do you turn the globe, or is it stuck in a position?
Oh, I don't know.
You
You
know,
mean any globe and
not that one.
I feel like you can turn it because what's the
you can
point of it
turn
being
it.
secret if someone's
know?
like turning
Yeah.
it and then
so
they
it must
can't?
turn on the outside, but the inside doesn't turn.
Yeah.
No, I think it turns like in that little circle, and then it opens up in like a half, and then
What if you spun it
Yeah.
around?
Yeah. What if you spun it around and you didn't have a
it's
bottle
like clattering
inside?
all over the place.
You
You're like,
know?
what is that?
Maybe they're latched in.
Oh,
that's
yeah.
true.
The different bottles.
They're
They're
probably
real
like
wedged
padded
in there.
Let's go back there and ask for a drink.
You know,
You know,
a
I love
special
that.
globe drink, y'all.
It's a cute kitchen. I
It's
love
so cute.
a cutting board counter.
I know. I really wanted to have one of those because it just seems so deluxe, so easy to tend to. And I heard something, and I know like there's different opinions on this, but that wood is like sanitary for certain things. But then
It
I hear
is,
that
but
you
it isn't.
shouldn't for like meat and stuff. So I don't know what's true and what's
I feel like meat is like you should always be cutting meat on stone. So you can...
clean it up easily.
Yeah.
I heard that too because a lot of cutting blocks are wood.
When
And
you
that's
compost...
what I've always heard, and then I just recently heard the other story. So I
You
don't
know, I was just going to say though, when you are when you are composting, you put vegetable matter only in the compost. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
Like you don't put meat in there.
Because you don't want like as
No.
gross as it sounds, you don't want maggots or something.
Oh,
Yeah,
my
you want it to
goodness.
be a clean, sanitary compost when you're going to put it on your vegetables so that you don't get sick when your vegetables grow.
Interesting. So what about eggs and things?
Eggshells I do all the time. I'm not worried about it. Like, I'm really, I live out in the country, so.
Right. Eggshells are really good too if you crunch them up.
Yeah.
And then you sprinkle them around the plants you don't want bugs to eat because they don't go over the eggshells.
Yeah.
I'll learn that this
Bugs
year.
do not like eggshells. They don't like, okay, if you're giving your dog a trim or brushing your cat or something, you can put their fur on the base, on the ground of your garden and keep critters away.
Like rabbits and things?
Yeah.
I love that. There's all sorts of like little details we get from our mamas and our grandmas, all that. I know I'm just skipping all around. That little wall right there.
Oh, girl.
Tucking the stairs in.
Me too.
The little wall that's stuck in the stairs and it leaves, I think.
Wow, I love that look.
I know. I should have kept it, but when I was making it, I didn't like it very much.
I was just talking about this. I forget who I was talking about it with.
I think it was me.
That you end up watching something back, though.
And you're like, why did
I change it?
Yeah, you were talking to all of us about that. I remember.
And I'm like, honestly, I'll do that all the time. I love that color, and then I'll change it.
Even going through all these colors, I'm like, any one of those colors would have been great. Just pick one and stick with it.
That tells you something. That could edit our time down, you know what I mean? Because I know we take quite a bit of time, but I love it. It's like I have a good time. I like to watch a good show and
build your builds
chat
and
with
make
you
your
ladies.
designs,
Exactly. And what a big bathroom.
Oh,
Jealous.
My goodness. Me too. It's so spacious in there. And would be so easy to clean up that tile and all that good stuff,
Get a little mop in there. Plus a little chair with that is
Little
so
chair with
old-fashioned
towels.
seeming.
I know. I really love that detail.
Like, why is that old-fashioned seeming? Where'd that chair come from? Is it a vanity chair? Like, but I just love it.
And the chair has a little bit of chipped paint on it, so it's like an old chair.
So true. Are you putting a little, like, half wall here?
Oh my goodness, I tried everything under the sun right here.
So we don't know what's staying.
I tried to have the pillars. I tried to have a little lock.
Did you keep
I know what
this?
it's called.
Because that
You
looks
know,
so
version
good.
of it. At some point, the tub was unusable, so I had to switch things around.
Well,
It's more important to use it.
it's more important to test it. Like, you take the time and it just look good. Because that looks so good.
And then I would make a wall, and the roof would just come pouring into the room, and I'd be like, stop this.
Are you kidding me?
No, that's the worst.
I hate that.
Oh my gosh.
I have so much trouble roofing.
I know.
Oh my goodness. I do too, but I'm getting better. And y'all are too.
Oh.
We've all been getting so much better at that. I remember I used to do like one square plunk and then be like, that's it.
I'm like, it's done. I'm good.
You like make it as square as possible so you can have a square roof on top.
Yeah, that's true. Like, everyone's living in a trailer, y'all.
This roofing on here about, my goodness.
Thank you.
Inspiring.
I would
I had
never
to go
guess.
through. I had to layer the roof so that there wasn't a gap in the ceiling peeking through or something.
So true.
Do y'all smell campfire?
I do.
It smells so good.
And I looked out the window and there was a huge flock of birds just polling through.
I mean, it's the season for that sort of thing, It's
everything's moving.
right, they're all migrating.
Moving and grooving.
Yeah.
Slowly. Which is, like, so important. They'll stop here for a month.
Oh,
Birds, geese.
I was taking a walk 2 days ago, and it was like the sort of weather that's overcast, but it's like drizzling a little bit.
Yeah.
So I'm taking this beautiful walk through this forest, and there's like this beautiful path, and there's like branches overgrown, and I come across right to a field. Right? So I'm there, and I'm like, taking a deep breath of air because the wind's blowing at me, and it's just so nice to have a breeze in an overcast day.
I love that.
And there's these butterflies, like, just flying crazy, like, at the tops of trees, like, over the goldenrod. It's just, like, the most glorious experience of my life.
Is that the day you went out and you said, I took a walk and then I did yoga in the woods?
Yeah.
That's so relaxing.
I was so relaxed. I had one of those days where I didn't have anything that I had to do. Ronan had the kids. It was just super relaxing.
Oh, girl. Could you imagine? I mean, if you could schedule a time like that every day.
I think it's important to try to, you know what I mean?
Well, because how long does your walk take? Like an hour?
I mean, that one did, but sometimes it's just half an hour, you know?
Right. So, like, that's nothing in the grand scheme of things.
I agree.
An hour to, like, really realign yourself.
I came back from that walk, and I felt like I had been reborn.
Girl, you came back and you were talking to me on the phone, and you were so relaxed sounding.
Well, thank you. I mean, when I did that, when I came back, I felt so, I don't know how to, like, cleansed, I guess you'd say.
Right, because, like, it's the start of something new. It's the
We've
start of a
been
new
very
season.
busy with this extra projects we've been doing, you know? So,
Yeah, so
it's
true.
nice to just get back to walking again.
I agree.
That is gorgeous.
I was just going to say, that carpet you got going on there, you made.
I hope it stays.
Lottie.
I'm just saying. I know, girl. I really
pinch
need
ya.
to have a rule, like a 5-second rule, but like if it stays down for 5 seconds, you don't move it.
It's true.
You know?
You don't want it because I love it.
I'm gonna
Yeah,
try
just
that
work with
next
it.
time.
Just work with it, because let me tell you something. I started to do that, and then if you put something down that's weird and you don't like it, you have to just move it around just a
Make it
tiny
work.
bit. Yeah.
You make it work, but you just move it.
Exactly.
Just a little bit.
Oh, see it turn purple.
Oh, that's nice too, though. See, I don't want to limit you, though. 'Cause,
No,
like,
me neither.
what you come up with, I'm like, I love
know.
that.
I know you never limit me.
For your own sanity, though.
Exactly.
I agree.
I think this all changes again. I swear.
Girl!
It's the ever-changing couch.
When you get into the groove, you know, what can
I
you
love,
do?
though, seeing someone's process.
Me too.
Like, yeah, you could edit this out, but I love seeing, like, how you got to the point you got at, because I always love what you come up with.
Me too.
I know, it's so true. And you get to, like, analyze it, like, I don't know. You get to see these choices you make, and you think to yourself, I did so well with that.
I know. I
It would
really
have been gorgeous any which way.
love it, and I hope you keep it.
Well,
Girl, you're switching and swatching all over the place.
I know.
The yellow pillows of that white couch, and it was on the different color couch too, and I love it with, you know, all of that design, but you moved the design over there, and I love that too. I'm just saying. What I was gonna say, switched. But it looks so
think
good.
I'd keep the orange and the white and, you know, the plants everywhere.
It's such a casual little corner with so much in it.
That really, you know, uplifts the hoity-toity Victorian,
Yes.
you know.
It does. It, makes it
is like
homey.
that.
Breezy, homey, cozy.
But still intricate.
I just wanted to have them have a nice style in there, not too dusty, you know.
It does modernize it. I see what
Yeah.
you're saying. Like, even that carpet right there, or like the brilliant whites of it, it's not just like a dusty blue or...
Some of that stuff
Exactly.
is brand new, and some of it came from their grannies, you know.
Which is so
So
true.
it is.
That's life.
It is love. Because you'll like get something from your granny or like your great granny and you treasure it. So you put it somewhere that's really important with your new stuff. Which I love.
Oh my
Oh
goodness.
my goodness.
I love a nursery.
Is this the
Down
nursery?
here. Yes, this is a nursery, and you know the parents have a little place to sit there and write their book right there, or read a book
I love
when
that.
their baby's sleeping.
It's a cute thing right there. That dresser, first of all, I love.
I
Oh,
know.
I'm
it's like an
thinking.
antique.
It
that could
is.
be. You should put a chair in every nursery so the parents can actually fill out their baby books. Because how many parents just-
Leave them.
Yeah.
So
You know,
true.
when I was little, I was a lot of siblings, you know. There were a lot of us.
Right.
And I never felt like super special when I was little. So, I found my baby book, and it had nothing written in it. Right?
Right.
So I wrote in my childish
You
handwriting. Stop. I wrote, she is very beautiful and special.
Oh my
Never saw such a
goodness.
wonderful baby in my life. Like pretending that my parents wrote that.
Angela.
Oh no!
I'm crying for you.
I know, but I found it later. I was so embarrassed. I was like, what was I thinking?
It's so cute.
Oh, that is the cutest story I ever heard in my life.
You know, now that I'm a mama, I think that's cute. But when I was like, you know, in middle school, I was like, I was a nerd.
No,
You know what I mean?
girl.
Oh no.
That's so cute. Makes me want to fill out the baby books, you know. I'm just
You know,
kidding.
get the baby books out and fill them
Find
out.
mine and write stuff about myself.
Right, well, she turned out amazing.
Right.
I did feel like my kid's baby books.
She
all
might have
of
been
them.
bald once, but she has glorious head of hair now.
Exactly. Oh,
When
She
I was
might
a
have been
baby.
bald for 2 years, y'all. But she got a
Right.
glorious head of hair now.
It, you know, it
Some
came to
babies are
fruition.
bald for a long time, and some babies are born with a lot of hair.
Lottie was a bald baby.
Oh, yeah.
The pictures
But
are
now,
so cute.
glorious.
Well,
glorious
thank you.
sparkling hair.
Sparkling.
Yeah, just
my
glimmering in the
goodness.
sunshine. I noticed this.
Well, that's what I was going to say about those weird Victorian hairdos. I don't know if it's Victorian or whatnot, but everyone wants shiny hair, and they have the weirdest powdery. I mean,
So
it's
dull.
the strangest thing.
The dullest hair.
Everyone had like gray hair because
Think
it's all
about it
powdered out.
though, because like they would put like this thing on their backside and hips that made them look like they
a
were like
bustle.
yeah,
Yeah.
it made them look like they were like a countertop, in my opinion.
So huge. Like, how do you navigate a door?
I don't
Also, you know how like your mama would always be like, brush your hair or you're going to have a rat's nest? Like, that was the style.
They were
It's
the
true.
desired
picture.
rat nest.
Brush your hair or you're gonna have a rat's nest like my granny. I'm sure that's what they were
Yes.
thinking
So
when they were young. You know what I mean?
Because, like, I could picture a
Wait,
mouse
think about
family
that.
living in there.
Victorian era is like 1850s or something.
I don't know.
I
In a
don't know.
certain section of town, they still rock those hairdos.
Right, because I picture Victorian, very industrial, like, dirty. So then when you're going, like, on the streets with, like, your beautiful gowns, you have to be careful stepping on cobblestones and things.
You know.
And what's in the gutter, that's what I picture.
What's in the gutter, exactly.
Because you know what's in the gutter
You know.
during that time.
Exactly.
Slop buckets, y'all.
Slop buckets, y'all.
Yeah. Oh my goodness.
Oh, is that in the kitchen?
Right, little
Yeah.
laundry room. Speaking of slop, you want to clean up.
Exactly. And how convenient. You could be cooking something on the stove right there, folding your laundry on the other side of the island.
Plus,
Perfect.
a little life hack is having like a little chair or a couch near the table for the toddlers, and then they just get their own
Yes.
serving. You don't have to put them in that high
Oh,
chair.
my goodness.
They sit right there with their dinner and they talk to you.
And also, even without the hot chair, wandering off to find a seat to sit on.
Right, it's just right there. Get there, because you know how
Some of the
slow they
people in
are.
my town have been having 100 babies, and they do that
Really?
religiously.
Oh my god.
It's like a cult.
And popcorn.
100 baby cult. Toddlers and popcorn, y'all.
Imagine popping out 100 babies.
No.
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 Couldn't either. At all.
You know.
And I won't.
No. But maybe 12, you know.
I mean, maybe.
You never know.
You never
do
know.
know.
I just
like-
love babies.
I know, me too.
They're so
so
cute.
cute.
If you got the means, why not? Lots of area,
Exactly.
lots of room. Especially in this little lot right here. That's a lot of room if you think about it.
Oh, yeah.
People are always talking about things are crowded. I don't see another house within, yards at least.
Exactly, and you can make an extension off of this even. There's room to grow. You
Live
can
with
move
your
a
earth.
porch, you
Live
know.
with your
could
earth.
too.
Live sustainably. Oh, what is that? That is so satisfying.
I
Look
know.
at that.
Terrain
a
bag.
little square patio on that side of the house where there's a swing set.
Under
I
the
believe
tree.
a grill goes out there, like one of those portable grills you could pick up and move any which way.
I know we've mentioned it before in our podcast, but I loved swinging when I was little. Put the radio on, someone's grilling something on the grill.
Oh my goodness.
I love it too.
My ideal day, y'all.
When I went out on that walk, I went swinging. There was a swing in the woods.
Did you?
I did.
I love that. It's important. Spinning and swinging. It sounds funny, but you're supposed to like do that every day.
Spin
Yeah.
like once a day or
Five,
something.
like 5 times around, once a day or something.
Do you
like
go
that.
both ways? 5 times?
I would.
I would.
Because it seems like a left and right brain sort of thing.
I agree.
I'm always
Oh.
looking up things like that.
I love those. Well, you have an instinct for it, so follow it. You know what I mean?
Exactly.
I think instincts are so important, and people like spend their whole lives squelching them.
Yeah, it's true.
Like, stop. You know?
Like gut instinct. And have you ever had that moment where you're like, oh, I wish I would have listened to my gut?
Yeah.
Oh, yeah.
So many times.
That is such a gross feeling. Because, like,
Right, like I wish I would have married Augustus, had my babies. I'm glad I did that, but I wish I would have like divorced him right away when he started cheating on
what? Nasty little Augustus.
me. He was cheating on me with an alien, y'all.
Now there's something.
I mean, that's the thing.
Right?
There's something about certain people that just make you so mad.
I know.
Are you thinking of Russell right now?
Yes, but
Of
I'm not going to get
course.
into it. I'm not going to get into it.
Not in this beautiful pool.
But what I am going to get into is the delicacy of white flowers. Just like,
I love them.
they're so delicate. They're fragile seeming, but also hardy. It's like such a odd combination.
And
Oh
I
my
love
goodness.
keeping a color scheme of flowers.
Normally I'm like every color, every which way, and all these white flowers are just like,
a breath of fresh air.
it is. It feels so clean and neat.
It's like clean laundry.
It is
It's
like
like a
clean laundry.
sheep flapping on the lawn.
So
Oh,
true.
it does.
I
You
love
can
that.
Smell them.
Yeah, fresh laundry on the lawn.
Perfect.
So nice. But I do not like doing laundry in the wash bin.
No. No.
Awful. Could you imagine your arms every day?
My goodness, no. And also, I don't know, it's just a lot of water situations going on, slopping all over, having to change the water a
Wrinkled
lot
hands,
of times.
y'all. Wrinkled hands.
Wrinkled hands. What do you do about that?
You just deal with it, and then you're like, "Here's my water-sogged hands."
Your
Shake 'em.
nails.
Your nails.
Your nails.
All
Terrible.
chipping in the detergents. Then you
They're
gotta think
horrible.
too about, which you should be thinking about anyways, which we do,
What?
is the careful detergents that
Yeah.
are going into the water.
It's true.
But imagine that in, I wonder, honestly, if we could make our own detergents. I know that's left field, but I've seen people do it.
can.
I think
should
we
try
so
that.
can.
I like trying things like that, even just for like a week or two. Just try it.
And you know, it's supposed to be cheaper and all that.
I know, like a big gallon tub, 2 gallon, whatever it is, for like $2.
Exactly.
Oh, I love that.
Right, I love a good deal. Oh, pictures for days. This
I
reminds me of
love-
my granny's house.
Exactly. I love layering those pictures.
I love all those blues. Oh my goodness.
Me too. It's like every room fits into the next room, but there's still such variance to
they're
everything.
unique. You know, you want those rooms to be unique. Sometimes you want them flowing together, obviously.
Of
You
course.
need to switch it up.
And the windows that look out to the lacy porch.
Your rooms are still
Yeah.
flowing together, even though they're unique. You know, they still have the same vibration. You know.
Right, because you have like a little blue tile that matches like the little on the window, and then you get to the creams, then a pop of oranges
Yes.
somewhere, like right there, and then it leads to the flowers. I love that.
Exactly why I wanted to bring those little pops of colors upstairs in this office room. That's why I
Right.
switched so much in there.
Well, I really love how on the outside it's like sort of a white theme.
Oh yeah, keep
So
it
everything
very
is
calm
like-
out there.
Yeah, it's important.
Especially in the red desert.
Yeah, so true, because you want that to pop, and what is going to pop in the red desert?
And you get the color pop just from the red desert.
It's true.
The bluffs in the distance.
So you
all
want to be
those
nice and
things.
relaxed when you come into your house, and then you come in and it's got all your favorite knickknacks.
Oh,
Oh, and
my
that
goodness.
sun.
I was gonna say the sun right there is gorgeous, and there's a balcony right off of that bedroom, and it has the perfect view of the sunset.
Oh, I love that. Taking the time to watch the sunrise and set and every color in between.
And
oh
taking
my
a bath
goodness.
right there.
That's appreciating every day that comes to you.
Mindfulness.
It's true. Like imagine sitting on that porch when it's raining.
I
Oh,
would love that. A covered porch.
Now, it rains like at least twice a year in the desert.
It does. It really does. And you want to be there for it, front and center.
You know?
But there's nothing like a sunset in the desert.
It's so interesting, Strangerville style. You know?
I know. It's so good here, girl.
Thank you.
Thank y'all for joining us.